Continue now. Okay. I only stop the camera for a few seconds. Pardon me for just a moment. I need to take my medicine. That's why I brought water. Okay. All right. In the book, they made it very clear from right in the beginning, in the narration, in Lemony Snicket's narration, that that Violet was right-handed, and so she could work better with her right hand than her left hand. Here again, in chapter 3 or 4 or whatever it is right here, she says, Violet's right hand ached from holding the heavy ladle. And just because I'll show you a ladle so you can see what ladles look like, in case you don't know the word. Because at my home, it seems very confusing because my mother-in-law will ask for a spoon. Actually, and what she really means is a ladle, not a spoon. I don't know if that's because the Chinese words are identical or what. Oh, that's a very old pewter one. Let me find a better picture. This is pretty good. That's not exactly what I wanted. Try this one. Yeah, that's pretty good. This is an old one, but yeah, this is all called a ladle, L-A-D-L-E. And I'm going to have to open it in a new tab, get the address. Oh, right. There it is. I don't know. In Chinese, there are a number of words that all mean spoon of some kind, but I don't know what the difference are. There's 挑根 and 数字 汤匙 and stuff. So it's confusing to me, and it's hard to be sure what kind she wants sometimes. Not just with ladles, but a bunch of things. Anyway, it says Violet's hand ached from holding the heavy ladle. She thought of switching to her left hand, but because she was right-handed, she was afraid that she might spill the sauce with her left hand, which could make Count Olaf angry again. Right. Wow. I'm getting to the moment when, here it is right here. Okay, and this is done pretty accurately in the video that we just saw. Klaus says, you said you can go to your beds, Count Olaf said, but Klaus is angry and said, "You mean our bed," he shouted. "You have only provided us with one bed." Count Olaf raised his one eyebrow. Oh, this is something that comes across in the video, in the book very often. Count Olaf has only one eyebrow that goes from one side of his face to the other. In modern English, we would call this a unibrow. Anyway, his eyebrow went up, but he spoke calmly. "If you would like another bed," he said, "tomorrow you may go into town and purchase one." Klaus says, "You know perfectly well we haven't any money," Klaus said. "Of course you do," Count Olaf said, and his voice began to get a little louder. "You are the inheritors of an enormous fortune." "That money," Klaus said, remembering what Mr. Poe said, "is not to be used until Violet is of age." Count Olaf's face grew very red. For a moment he said nothing. Then in one sudden moment he reached down and struck Klaus across the face, which is what we just saw. Klaus fell to the floor and his face was inches from the eye tattooed on Count Olaf's ankle. His glasses leaped from his face and skidded into a corner. His left cheek, where Count Olaf had struck him, felt as if he were on fire. The theater troupe laughed, and a few of them applauded as if Count Olaf had done something very brave, instead of something despicable, which means easy to hate. The video had a little bit of a difference because the Count's acting troupe were shocked by this action instead of applauding and laughing. And let me see now. Oh yes. Violet suggests right after that, "I think we should go to see Mr. Poe. He told us when he dropped us here that we could contact him at the bank if we had any questions." Klaus says, "We don't really have a question." And Violet continues, "We have a complaint." Violet says, "I can't think of anyone else to contact. Mr. Poe is in charge of our affairs, and I'm sure if he knew how horrid Count Olaf is, he would take us right out of there." So they go to the bank. And Mr. Poe is entirely unhelpful. Mr. Poe is always completely useless as a helper. He's there very often, but he never does anything useful. The way Mr. Poe talks on the telephone is very nice, and I'll give you a little early warning for next week. Mr. Poe takes a telephone call, and he says, "Poe here, 7, 7, 7, 7, 6.5, 7. You're welcome." Which is typical of his conversations on the phone. Okay. Oh, that was so. Actually, we're only up to like the end of chapter 4 at this moment. There's more action going on in the next one. Wow. Great. Well, it's almost 12 o'clock now. I hope that people have filled in the seating chart. Oh, I can see it right now. So that's good. Hey, you guys in China, please stay safe and healthy. Take care of yourselves, and thank you for watching this. I'll see you next week, everybody. Same bad time, same bad place, for more of the series of unfortunate events, The Bad Beginning. Thanks. Goodbye. Here I come. And of course, my timing is absolutely perfect, like always.